So don't go to 130 land right out of the box.
First swing can't be 130.
Give me like a smooth 15, 16, 18, nice and easy. $127.
Sorry. I'll try to slow down.
So, as you can see, when we get faster, that comes back,
Yep,
right? It's
100%.
going to probably happen for a while. What we're trying to feel is how much can we get more open, right? We want those hips pointing more towards the pitcher when he's making contact there sooner, right? It's still too square at the ball. He's at impact right now, and it looks like setup, right? So we didn't get open enough. We didn't let that right knee internally rotate enough, and we kind of stood up.
I'm just looking at 71 to 127.
He gets a lot of power through extension. See, look at all that. He pushes up through. So we got to just encourage that left side to move around the corner. But like when you're pitching, everything is...
So like that's like the hard part is like everyone wants to translate that portion of the golf swing of me like posting up. My problem with that is when I threw, I would land
square,
closed to my target, and I would throw across my body. So this is comfortable to me, which is me just getting stuck here. Like that's what I've done for 20 years. Is like I've thrown closed across my body, boom. That's what I've done. I was never a guy that landed open or more straight. I was always a guy that landed close to target and then like finished over this front side.
So that's not shying away from internal hip rotation. That's asking for it.
100%.
Right? That's asking
for it. I have no problem getting into that.
Right.
I can do whatever you need me to do. It's just translating that with this thing in my hand.
And moreover, more forward flexion.
Yeah, I think right now, like posture, if we look at that, is probably terrible.
Right? But there's a lot of this also.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that limits how well you can go this way. So if anything, we're going to go there, then yeah, the feeling of you getting to that closed hip of internal hip rotation rather than that's less internal hip rotation.
Yeah.
That's more.
100%.
We need to find that same more feeling of you feeling like you're going across it because that's a break, right?
Yeah.
When you get to the end of it, that's the signal to go vertical and break. So that's stability. Jesus, hit the clubhouse. 130 club head speed. Not many people on the planet can do that. Like, pushes away. Yeah. Right now, it's like we need to ask for more open legs. See how that foot spins as he pushes? That's signaling that he pushed off the ground. What would it feel like to twist that guy out before setup? Like, so you're having like a little duck toe on your left foot. Seeing if we can try and prolong that range of motion of when you get to
one thing that happened in my last lesson was Connor's basically saying like my foot was already that way naturally. And so like just for shits, we like closed it in a little bit. And all of a sudden I just got to this feeling of like, well, now I can actually get and push off of that leg. I'll happily open it up. I have no issue with that.
What that would do is stop you from turning sooner. And what we need is, I need you to turn more.
Yeah.
I need more open on the left hip. Just balance, back foot. Yeah, swung up on it 11 degrees. No need to look at that one. He's just going to move away too much. But he's still snapped it. Look. He's just hitting up on it way too much. Caught the top of the ball. So feel more covery.
Well, the cool thing is, I think our first lesson, I was probably like -7 with drivers. So
yeah,
plus 11's kind of cool.
Yeah. Going from lasers at the pitcher versus warning track bombers. Similar.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just so much extension. You almost got like you're in the reverse spine angle, which we see from a lot of the old school grades. But you're a jumper. You push through extension. You get a lot of speed through extending. It's just like, what time? Can we delay it a slight little bit?
And so like just keeping the chest down longer?
Correct.
Okay.
Which would need that forward bend from your waist. Belt buckle pointing down, butt out, tail feathers up feeling. Yeah,
just stand straight up.
Dead square, square. Yeah. So too much sway tips your upper body away from you. Like if your legs get to there, now this is already starting to lean. Now it's increasing. Now it's increasing. The only place that club can go is straight up. So more of this, less of this. God, you're right there.
Close.
Are you a 10 to 20 handicap that hits one pure iron and then chunks the next two? Most golfers don't have a bad swing. They have one of 4 core pieces out of place. Setup, backswing length, low point control, or tempo. In my Solid Swing Sequence Core 4 training, I walk you through each of these pieces step by step, so you know exactly which one's costing you solid contact and how to fix it without rebuilding your entire swing. If you want to start hitting solid irons in your very next round, tap the button below. You'll go straight to the Solid Swing Secrets page. You'll see everything that's included and get instant access today.
All right, so we're working posture. We need legs. We need a little bit of different pelvic tilt. As he finds 130 miles an hour, the jump's going to get more pronounced. So where we would work on this best is when we get him in these smoothie zones with some connection, feeling that space there. Look how much of it's still through the wall. Look, his head's down still. When we speed it up this fast after just working on it and finding it better, you know, we're off the wall. We're in extension. He's leaning back. His legs are doing better, but we got to keep that forward flexion a little bit longer to rotate through it. It's just, if we change spine angle so much, it changes swing plane, club path, everything changes with it.
Right, and then inconsistent.
Right. And you're too fast to have that many plane changes. Absolute physical specimen. We don't need to teach you freaking speed.
Can we at least appreciate the wrist angles at the top?
Yeah.
Because there was a time.
That left
there was
wrist.
a time where I could never do that right there.
Look at that left hip.
I used to have that G-snap on crying because I could not get that thing to click.
No, it's so much better. And now we're going to just keep hammering on these hips and your pelvic tilt.
When I think about that sensation we talked about a little bit earlier where you said keep those hands kind of in the same place and just see
if they're going this way.
Right.
They got to feel
if I
like.
think about the hands have to stay here, I feel like that's going to force my body to have to get out of the way.
with more pressure
Right.
left. Almost 190 ball speed. Yeah, it's just way too open. All right, we got short swings, soft swings to work on.
Yep.
It's not going to translate to the big stuff quite yet, but with all this speed comes a huge need for stability and mobility. And those are the two things we're going to work on, is keeping that forward bend. You did really good on that lower body with these connection drills. Like, that's so much better here and here. It's just that everything wants to go, and when it wants to fire, it just raises you away, and then you get high. Leg gets in the way. But you're a stud, dude. Just keep plugging away. Soft swings are your best friend right now.
That's the plan.
It's like when you're working pitching mechanics. You're not throwing 95-mile-an-hour heaters trying to feel something.
Right.
You're just smooth, smooth. Yes, and then rotate around, throw your arms. Yep. Yep.
And that just feels so much different of that going that way, all that pressure I can feel on the front side, as opposed to before, I'm going this way.
Rocking back.
Yeah, it's just the same sensation of that.
Keep going, baby.
My dog.
Got you.